Hello YouTube, I'm David Frankel and I'm on platforms 8/9 at Manchester Piccadilly, away from my usual spot on platforms 13 and 14 today, partially because I wanted to change and partially because I think the staff on platform 13 are absolutely sick of me either train spotting or putting up posters by now, breaking all sorts of railway bylaws. Anyway, I'm not here to campaign today, I'm here to train spot because this is a new episode, train spotting at Manchester Piccadilly. .045, the Virgin Pride. It does still have the rainbow. I thought they'd taken it off. It's a nice surprise. .158 for London. No, that's 837. And there's a 323 from Hadfield, probably. I should go a little bit further up the platform. .390.046 for London Euston. Meanwhile, off goes that Transport for Wales service for Manchester Airport. That is 175.106. .390.046. And there's 323.235. .323 is still going. They are still due to be removed, which I don't understand why, because they're perfectly good trains that we could make good use of. I don't actually know whether the plan is still to get rid of them or not. Hopefully not. Here comes 319. It's replacement, even though it's about the same age, and with much worse acceleration. 319.365 with a service to Manchester Airport. It's on platform 13. Were I not doing this, I would probably be boarding that train. There's a 156. 61. Looks like a 158 on the back. Yes, it is. Unknown number. So 319 to Manchester Airport, having come from Blackpool North. Meanwhile, a 323 is leaving. 323, 230, I think. And that's 152, 230. The quite delayed 12:51 to Manchester Airport. (185, 150). Meanwhile, there's 319, 368. 86, sorry, 319, 386. There's a 142. Can't see the number. There's two 142s. Pacer trains still haunting the network. The withdrawal process was supposed to start by now, but because of the delays in new rolling stock, they're all still running. Although they are supposed to all be gone by the end of this year, because they don't have disabled toilets. Of course, the clever workarounds that Northern and other operators have figured out is that if they just lock the toilets for everybody, then they're suddenly accessible for disabled people. (185, 150 to Manchester Airport). And here comes another 185 heading towards Middlesbrough. It's 185, 140. And here's another 185. Here's 185, 138, probably coming in from Cleethorpes. One of the few services that still reverses in Piccadilly, and will then head out to the airport. There comes a cross-country service, 220017. And here comes a Class 390. Pendolino from London Euston. 390-115. In the unfortunate new Virgin Trains West Coast livery. I can go back to calling it Virgin Trains now, can't I? The East Coast operation has long since ceased to be. So that's the hilarious thing, actually. This livery was designed for an Azuma, but it will now only be carried by Pendolinos and Super Voyagers, and not the trains it was designed for. There's 15119 with a service to Liverpool Lime Street. I assume via the Warrington route. I'm sure for Warrington-bound passengers who used to get 185, so two-car 150 is a massive improvement. Here's 185138 again. Off it goes. Manchester Airport. Briefly touching platform 9 on its way out. Here's a class 175. From somewhere in South Wales. Meanwhile, there's also a class 185. Probably heading to Cleethorpes. They're both going to come right past me, it's funny. 175102. And 185117. Here's 156428 with the service to Manchester Airport. Another 156 on the back. There's a class 150. There's 156455 on the back. That's the service from Liverpool via Warrington, so it calls only at Moldith Road. There's another pacer. Here comes another northern service to Manchester Airport. This one is from Preston via the Bolton-Chorley-Preston line, and it is headed by 156426. Meanwhile, 390 number 045, the Virgin Pride, sets off back for London Euston, bringing all its rainbows with it. still never understood why they didn't put the rainbow on both ends. There goes 156426. On its own. And there's 185 heading for probably Huddersfield. In December 2018, the Manchester Leeds shuttle service was split in Huddersfield for performance reasons. Understandable. Right, I think I'm going to call that a day there. Wasn't the longest episode ever, but I am going to go so that I can catch a train to Heaton Chapel, where I'm going to do the next episode. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Before we go, here's 185 for Cleethorpes. 185 117.